So a couple days ago, maybe a week ago, week and a half, my wife, my mother-in-law, my aunt, them afraid of lizard, right? Scared of lizards. Could be this big, what we call a polylizard. I'm sure that's not the name, but we Jamaicans call it polylizard. All the way up to the iguanas, right? Don't like them, scared of them. So I go by their house, say what's up, and holler at the folks, and they're outside here, and then there's a set of hedging over there, like the bushes, and there's an iguana in there, right? And they're like, "There's an iguana in there. We got to get him out," and so forth. And I'm saying, "What are you talking about?" Like, he's in there, and I looked and I see him. I said, "Oh, okay, he's in there." I'm like, "How did you see him?" But they saw him because they don't like lizards, right? And they look in there, and the iguana, and I'm telling you, this thing's probably about this big, probably about a good three and a half, right? Maybe 3 feet, head to tail, right? And he's up in the thing chilling, and I can tell that he's old and he's dying. And I'm saying to them, "Let's leave him, let him do his thing," you know what I mean? And half of the reason I'm saying that too, I'm an ass, I'm not gonna lie. Half the reason I'm doing it is because I know they don't like the lizard, and they'd like for it to be gone. And I'm like, listen, lizard's chilling, he ain't bothering nobody, he's just there, Eventually he gon', you know what I mean? They're calling the neighbors, they're calling, you know what I mean? Ended up calling, I guess, the folks that get rid of the critters and the rodents, right? And eventually it was gone. But I'm just like, yo, y'all tripping over these iguanas and whatever. Well, lo and behold, karma, right? Because yesterday I pull out my driveway, man. Garage door goes up, I back out, and I look to the side of my lawn as I'm about to pull off, and what do I see there? Gently strolling down, right? One of the big boys. This joint was like twice the size of theirs. So this iguana, from head to tail, no kidding, probably 4 feet. Gold, got that rust color, looking all mean and everything, but he's moving mad slow, right? So it's evident he's old too, and I'm saying to myself, damn, right? Because he's strolling, and after he passes the lawn is my driveway, right? So I'm saying to myself, get rid of this guy right now, but I said, all right, you know what, let me just go away and come back, and maybe when I come back, he's gonna be gone. So I went away, went to the pool store, did what I had to do, come back. Now this thing is in the middle of my driveway. And I'm saying, damn. So I figured I'd pull up on him, you know what I mean? Because they get ran over all the time. So I'm gonna pull up on him like I'm gonna run him over. Hopefully that doesn't scare him. He didn't move. So this is my driveway, but he didn't move. So I had to back up and drive around him, quickly dart into the garage and then close the door and come back out. At this point, I'm not sure if I'm scared of him. I'm not scared of lizards, but this is a baby alligator. You know what I mean? My neighbor across from me comes out. She's like, "Hey," I'm like, "Hey, Miss Andrea, hey, how you doing?" She's like, "Oh man, he's probably dying. He was in my backyard." In the back of my mind, I'm saying, "Why you gonna keep me in your backyard?" You know what I mean? But she's so sweet. She's like, "Hey, I don't know. He was in my backyard, and there he goes. But I think he's dying." I'm like, "Okay, I'll take you." She's like, "What are you gonna do?" I said, "I'll get rid of him." So the first thing comes to mind is I'll get the hose that's at the front of the yard and I'll spray it at him. You know what I mean? Let him know I mean business. Turn it on the spray one. You know what I mean? Hit him with it for a minute. And I did it. He didn't do nothing but roll his eyes at me, right? And I was like, this ain't working. I'm saying this ain't working. So then the mailman comes up, and the mailman is like, "Whoa, this is a big dude." And he's like, "Let me see if I can help you." And he's like, "Yeah, he's dying." So, let me help you. He rolls the truck up on him, close to him. That dude ain't move. We tried to use little things that he didn't move. He looked at us. I was like, what? I'm saying, okay. And then I said, you know what? I'm gonna threaten him with the car again. So I backed out of the garage and pulled up on him because his back is to me now. And literally the car is over his tail and everything. Not wheels, but the car. He did not move. At this point, I'm a little concerned. I'm not saying I was scared. I am a little concerned, right? My biggest concern is my wife's about to come home, right? And while if she comes home, she's not coming in the house with him being out there like that. And of course, she gonna ask me to go get rid of him, right? And like I said, I'm not scared. You know what I mean? Come on now. I'm not scared. I'm a little concerned. You know what I'm saying? Just a little concerned. So I'm like, you know what? I'm done with this mess. Pull the car in the garage. I close the garage and I have some rocks in front of my house, and I took some rocks and I threw one at him. I didn't know my aim was that good too. Bow! Slapped him in the ribs. You know what I mean? I'm like, bam! Thought he was gonna leave. And I'm like, get up off him. You know what I mean? Bounce. I mean business. Oh, he turned around, raised up, and looked at me like, what? I looked at him and I said, listen, man, you can stay. You can hang out. Don't worry about it. Just be gone before my wife comes home. All right? I'm done. I'm not messing with you. Hope to God you're gone when she gets home, because if you ain't, I don't know who's going to move you, but I'm chilling. Right? I had to call it quits. And I'm saying to myself, damn, that karma ain't no joke. Right? Lucky for me, by the time she got home, he had ventured off. And he ventured right back over to her, to where he came from. But I ain't gonna, like I said, I was a little concerned, right? Scared? Nah, never that. You know how we do. Never that. I was a little concerned, right? Because when I say he rolled his eyes, right? And I think my rock that was supposed to get rid of him kind of upset him. I think he was gonna fight. I think he was gonna, I'm not gonna front. I think he was gonna kick some ass. He was gonna fight. Again, not scared. You know what I mean? Never that. I was a little concerned. All right. This thing was probably, I'm no kidding you, 4 feet long. Big dude. Deezed up. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw the rock back at me. I was a little concerned. Let's just say. A little concerned. Norma, I was not afraid. You know what I mean?